that old fighter, terrible against Kubas, but this guy, he loves Kubas. He's very respectful to his opponent in this one.
Don't worry, guys. I just unmuted the stream for you. It's
very respectful.
All right, it's a good thing we checked.
As I absolutely destroy that.
What, we weren't unmuted?
Wagon.
No.
So the whole time we were like, we're talking to chat, we weren't talking to chat.
Nah.
So when I did the bit of like, why did you unmute us? That
didn't even come through. You just came through halfway through your speech about what Krusty's opponent is going to be.
Right.
Turns out that because I've switched to OBS now, all my audio sources weren't right. So I spent some time getting the browser audio set up before I went live, so that there was music.
And you forgot to do all the other ones.
I didn't change all of the other ones.
Yeah,
all of the ones that actually go into the VOD, they didn't get changed.
Classic.
Wait.
Classic.
You haven't been using OBS until now.
I was using Streamlabs.
I know. That's what I've been saying for the last year.
Well, I was using Streamlabs. I was using OBS. Then I moved to Streamlabs because I preferred the layout for it. Now I've moved back to OBS solely because I think that if I stream VR on OBS, it won't crash. Because currently, when I do VR on Streamlabs,
you can change your layout on OBS.
Yeah, I know. I've got it all set up now. But that was the whole reason I switched over.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a bad reason because you can literally change your layout.
Well, no, I know that you can rearrange panels. Is that what you mean?
Is that not what you mean when you say your layout?
No. Because there's a lot of features in Streamlabs that I much prefer. For example, if I go to my sources in OBS, right, and I click on, let's say, the image in the middle of the screen, but I do it on the sources menu on the left, then I try and move it with the arrow keys, it navigates through the list of sources. Whereas in Streamlabs, that would move it around by small amounts. And when I have as many sources as I do on my Starweeds main slide, because of all the text and setting up your boxes and all that, that is a right pain at the moment, trying to click the right thing to drag it around. But I've done it, and so we're fine.
I think in the long run, you will end up preferring.
I do. There is a lot that I like more. For example,
better.
I have a much bigger view of the stream in OBS than I did in Streamlabs.
Yes.
It's also not as tied to bad corporations.
That also.
Which is also a good part.
That also. Anyway, here we are. Let's go. Are you ready?
Hello.
Can I turn it on?
Oh.
Can I switch to the main thing? That's a question for you, Jamalki.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yep.
look at me, man.
I know. There's normally a
I'm a
background, is all. Right. Anyway.
Oh, no, look at me. There's
What do you mean?
no
This
saving
is the background.
There's no saving this.
Look
Well-
at me. I'm haggard, man.
A haggard man.
I've
Yeah.
lived-
You're,
I've lived a life.
you're the brightest one here.
What is that name?
Well, Redox specifically
Haggard man.
requested wing.
Oh, I
as the
did, didn't I?
font.
I forgot about that.
We've had a little bit of an updated presentation because I changed the font for everyone, and I must say, I really
very
like
odd.
that font.
Wait a minute. Look
Greetings.
at Rita's beard.
Yes. I went to a
Coming
professional.
on nice.
I went to a professional. Like
Did you?
last week, I went to a barber shop. As I said in my Discord, I went to a barber's. I said, "Give me a trim, please," and they did. And it sorted
That's
things
crazy.
out. I know.
Yeah.
They actually did what I asked. Can you believe it?
It must have been a short job.
We took
I haven't
about
been in there
like
very long.
5-10 minutes. Not very
I
long.
was
No.
gonna say.
I got it done in a lunch
They-
hour. Like,
I was gonna say.
They cut like
sorry.
they cut like one hair and we're like, all right, I'm done. Pay up.
It wasn't quite like that. It was.
It's a bit like it's nice.
They
and
left this bit
specifically
alone,
nice.
but they made it shorter up here and all that.
It's good.
And I was asked, "Do you want it pointy?" And I was like, yeah, sure." And so they made it pointy. Yeah, it basically just means that it makes your chin look powerful. That's the idea.
Powerful.
Oh, so we.
Right, I see.
The
Ancient
crimson
kings,
chin.
like ancient Egyptian.
Yeah.
True.
Exactly. Me trying to balance volume and suddenly realizing Jamoki's moved 2 meters away
Jockey's
from his
just
mic.
on the other side of the
Like-
room. Yeah, it's not.
I'm sure I've got
anything
it
to
right.
balance
I've
on.
just set you
It's
all
not
to
anything
100.
balance on.
Because Jamoki somehow, right, not long ago, corrected this
Yeah,
immense
fine,
issue
fine.
he was having where he was the quietest one in any Discord call. I think I've now got
Jamoki
that
was set
issue.
to 68 now.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what was going on there actually.
No, I think I have taken that issue up as well because everyone's been saying
You
I've
now
suddenly
the
become
quiet
really
one.
quiet in Discord, but maybe I
Not anymore.
not anymore. Who knows? It'll be because of my audio sources.
It's
One
all
way or
over.
another.
Yeah, you're fine. You're on 100% for me. You sound fine. So
Well,
it was
good.
a thing last year, but it is fine now.
I've
Good.
got you at
Standing stream today.
180%.
Oh.
You've
Ooh.
got
that's
Wheats
fine.
at 180.
Maybe Emma's
Yeah.
just deaf.
Emma just
Maybe I'm
likes
just
listening to me. I think, I tend
Oh,
to
no.
have the most important things to say.
I've got.
That's very doubtful. It's a very.
I think it's
doubtful
more
statement.
likely I'm deaf.
With a look like this, why does he need to say anything?
True.
In fact, he shouldn't.
Don't know what to make
We'll just
of
do
that.
this on our own. We don't need him.
Yeah.
Intensity speaks louder than words.
Yeah. Yeah. God.
Yeah, it might be a
damn.
standing stream.
When
I
I
like
was-
this. This is
You
a good
can
vibe.
just be the
Oh,
model.
yeah, I
everyone
like
looks at
standing
while
for
we
starters.
play.
It's nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. When I was at the fucking
It's nice.
Yeah,
jingle,
it always looks.
when I was at the
Yeah.
Jingle Jam December.
Oh, are we all
3rd
standing?
party, and
You have a
some-
standing
can
desk.
stand up.
Oh, we could do.
No, I'm just standing.
You're just standing. That works. I mean, yeah, no one would know. To be fair,
I can
'cause they
still
don't
reach
see
my
you.
keyboard.
Okay, I can't from here, but it's fine.
That.
It's very awkward.
Thank you, no.
Hmm.
Listen, I was told I could choose my font, so you know.
Yep. Yeah,
That's not a font.
Other font could I
That's a
pick?
key.
It was a font selection I could
It's
make. So...
what? Yeah. Well, I mean, what other fonts would I pick? Are
What
they
is it?
Wingdings?
Egyptian?
It's wingdings. They
It
know
looks like
wingdings.
hieroglyphics. That telephone
Yeah.
for sure. I've seen that on the side of the pyramid.
The telephone.
Yes.
Telephone.
Classic telephone hieroglyphic.
Yeah. For people.
Yeah, remember when the
wondering what
pharaohs
the-
called up their friends?
Yeah. Yeah. For people wondering what the beautiful font they have otherwise is, it's Hightower Regular, I think it is.
Hmm.
Yes,
It's
Hightower.
I don't.
very
Well, I was gonna say it's nice. Actually, I don't like the way that the L and the I look very similar. One has
Oh,
a
as
dot,
in
one doesn't.
Mo Ali.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's difficult to tell what that
Oh, yeah.
is, but
I dislike.
Kind of
that.
looks like Moari to me.
Mo
Yeah.
A-N with a accent on it. Moan.
Yeah. Moan.
Mohan.
Anyway.
Could be. It could very well be.
Yep.
I feel like you should have also
Um.
changed Red's name to that other font.
No. That
No,
bit you don't
no.
have control over.
Okay.
I think this is fine.
Yeah. I like the. fact
The
that
name is the
it's
part I
similar.
actually care about.
Yeah.
So I think this is good.
That's actually what fucking heck, Rhodian. That's Rhodian text there.
That's
When you-
Rhodian.
exactly. That's yeah.
What is-
Rhodian.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how one of the Rhodian text symbols is just a face.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
And
their
there's
face,
two
it's
different
their
kinds
faces
of
are completely
telephones.
different.
What on earth is Jamal doing?
I think he's putting a green screen up.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Then you have a flag. Is that a mailbox?
What is there?
There is a mailbox. There's two mailboxes. One closed and
Where's
one
the-
open.
How
Where's
much
the
is
mailbox?
on the
damp
on the
Rhodian?
second row.
Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, that's neat.
Jesus.
They're all zodiac signs.
Hmm.
I think some of them are actually hieroglyphics.
I imagine so.
Is this just like a random assortment of symbols someone put together?
It's wingding. How do you guys not know what wingdings
What is the history of wingdings?
What is wingdings?
It's like just
Does
a
it
font
actually
that-
mean anything?
Well, no. The point of wingdings is basically like emojis before emojis existed. It was a font that, like, you could change to that font and they would, you know, they would have these symbols. You're not actually supposed to write it, but it's
Oh.
supposed to be, like...
So it's supposed to be a
for-
way to get emojis in a system that you have to pick fonts.
Basically, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, that's true.
So its intended purpose was not to be the name of a Star Wars character then.
No, surprisingly not.
No.
Surprisingly not.
Those of us of a certain age will remember using it to insert arrows into essays before we had the option to do that in other ways. So there you go. That's a little fact for you. That's where that came from. Right.
Okay, old. Everyone point and laugh.
Yeah,
Old.
Old.
That way? Question mark? Nope.
Right,
Damn
I'm-
it.
I
Yeah,
missed-
point.
I missed
You
that.
pointed
Wheels.
away. From
I'm pointing at
What did you
Nemeth,
say?
which is also not wrong. There we
You're
go.
pointing at chat. Old.
I'm too far away to actually point at you.
Did you both just point at Jamalki for being old?
Yeah.
You calling me old? I'm 25.
Hmm. Right.
What?
Right. Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to Starweeds. We've had our little Christmas break. We're now here to continue an adventure. The lovely adventure involving the gatekeeper that you're having. You've just been to the planet of Arborween, where you stayed and investigated and helped the city of Quolas. We ended with you literally just defeating Gel Markov, known as the Reeve, and you conducted a tremendous raid on his manor, involving the noble families in quotes, of the city, and the rebellion movement led by one Butt Pathran.
Oh boy, but
You got them all to
Good
work
old Butt.
together. You assaulted the manor by having the two major families attract the attention of the main bulk of the Reeves forces to engage in battle within the city, while you snuck up with the rebels and some elite forces to paraglide using the Sadari wings into the manor. You conducted the assault this way. It was a rout. Your plan was magnificent, and you took him down.
everything
We
worked
ended
perfectly.
with
Easy job.
you having just taken the Reeve into custody, and, well, what did you do with him? Did you just hand him over to the major families and leave them to their business?
Good question.
Are you
What did
actually
we do?
asking? Or
Yes,
have
I
we
am.
not-
You didn't make
have
a
we not
decision
done this
on this.
yet?
No.
We haven't done this
Yeah,
yet.
we've
right?
not
We
actually
had
done
to
this yet.
end very promptly after you
Yeah.
defeated him.
Did,
so
yes.
he
Um,
stood there with his arm all mangled up because Emma cut it off
Oh
in one
yeah,
turn.
we fucked his
So-
arm up. I was
Oh,
just thinking we should
yeah.
cut his arms off, but we've already
No,
done that.
no,
so.
you did that to Thweek, but maybe not this guy.
Yeah, but that was because all his limbs were robots, so we just like unscrewed them.
Yeah. He is
pulled out a
currently
screw
a
and
head in a
pulled them
jar.
off.
It's Thweek.
Well, and the torso, and the torso a bit.
Depends. No, maybe not much of one.
Like a heart and some lungs, and then the head.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, Sweet's gonna come back as like the ultimate villain built.
Yeah, every time he's gonna come back bigger and more machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more machine than man now.
Maybe I don't know.
The,
Maybe in the future you'll team up with a team of them, and once you defeat them all, they merge together into one bigger one.
Oh
I'm
no.
Who knows?
I'm kind of into that. I kind of love that actually. That would be pretty
Voltron.
sick.
Yeah.
For
That'd be
Voltron.
pretty sick.
Who knows?
I think we just hand him over. He's
Think we hand him over.
completely.
It's
He's
useless.
We'll handcuff his one hand
To
in
what?
some way. I don't know, his leg,
His leg. Okay.
his ankles.
Yeah,
his, like,
okay, yeah. That's an interesting way of getting him to walk out.
Well, you know, we don't want him to have fun doing it.
No, of course not.
You can just have him curl up his arm and handcuff to the arm, so he just has an elbow sticking out.
Oh, like that. Yeah, I
Hogtied.
guess. If you want to be boring.
Just
I
want to
guess.
leave him in the manor hogtied and just be like, right, lads, how about it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you just put him? We could have just put him in a straitjacket.
Do you have a straight
have
jacket
one?
on you?
You happen to have one?
I could probably build one.
Hmm. Okay, go on.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
make a-
First
make
roll
a
of the
roll.
day, build
Yeah.
a straight jacket.
Make
Right,
a roll.
I think there's a load of boost and setback that have been redeemed since we
No,
last
no.
did one.
Well,
I
what
think
a
I
perfect
cleared
roll
all
to
of
put
the
those on.
ones.
They've been
So
cleared,
unless-
but they're still there. They should be counted.
Oh.
So I don't know, just add maybe like 3 boost and 3 black, and that would just say that was how many there were. I don't remember.
Okay. I thought we did all of the ones that were there. So I just cleared
When
them.
would we have?
Sorry.
I assumed they were done. I think one of them was done, like, while not in Starweeds, but, like,
Possibly.
not too many.
Oh yeah, when we were doing the vampire thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did we do with that? Who knows? Right, this is Jamoki needs to get to the website first.
Classic.
Let that be a reminder to
Yep.
all of you to open the dice roller.
Oh, I've had it open for, like, about an hour.
The main issue for me is that I've opened up a Google document.
Oh, it's not my notes, is it?
No. No.
How would we have access to that?
I don't know.
It might have made him.
I read
here we
the
go.
chat again in the dice roller from Jack.
What would be this? What would be the role here?
It's what is it? Mechanics, I guess.
I guess mechanics. But
Yeah,
Okay. Yellow to green.
mechanics against 2 purples. I imagine it's not that hard to make a straight jacket, and you carry an abundance of parts with you at all times, obviously.
And I get a bonus
Obviously.
too, because of the tools I'm using. And I still failed. I still can't make a straight jacket.
Well,
All
yeah.
this genius wasted on
Where did
fashion.
you roll it?
Where did you roll? Wait, were you not-
Why is he looking like that? Why is he looking at me like I did something?
Where
Well,
did you roll?
I rolled in. I rolled in. Wheater's 9.
There's no 9.
It's not. There's no 9. Yeah, it's
Why?
just
I
features.
fucking do this every. Do you know what's really funny though? Is I'm not the only one who's rolled in there. It says GM rolled and me.
Look, I maybe used it once, okay?
I see.
So, sorry. Yes, I am forgetting that actually I am a genius and I have got 4 successes.
It's amazing. It's amazing how the foolishness of the player exposes the genius of the character.
Mm.
So yeah, you have actually made a really good straight jacket. It looks
maybe we can
however
use it.
you wanted it to look. Like there could be anything on this thing.
It is also a one-armed straitjacket, right?
Yes.
He does have his other arm. It's just a bit.
Oh,
Copy.
right. It's just mangled.
Yeah. It can fit. in
Okay.
It's also got like an image of the Iron Patriot on the back, like it's merch.
Yeah. Oh.
No.
Is this an image I might
That's
have?
not your name anymore. Remember, Gussie.
Oh,
Gussie, you. Oh, Gussie,
not the Iron
please.
Patriot.
We can't be using
Put
these
the wrong
anymore.
thing.
Oh.
No, now I am
Become-
the steel fascist. No, I'm joking.
no. No.
Uh, What was the name? The Humbler. The Chrome Humbler.
Yeah, the Chrome Humbler, right?
That's
The Chrome
The
Humbler.
Crumbler.
The Chrome
Chrome
Humbler.
Humbler.
Yeah.
Because
Well, that was
your-
one of them.
Your foolish leftist ideals will fall, will crumble.
No.
No, the Chrome,
Please.
the Chrome Humbler.
Okay, so yeah, the the Reeve is now in a straight jacket adorned with various paraphernalia that means nothing to any of you, but you know, it means something to Krusty, that's for sure.
There's a little Maltese cross there. There's.
Why does this down after that?
I need. This is your fault, Weeters, by the way.
No, it's not.
I'm having to play the heel. I have to play the heel. 'Cause no one else will.
Well, no one's forcing you to be an.
You arrived here of your own
No one's forcing
racist
you.
ways. Okay?
You forced me to be a fascist.
This is their fault.
You forced fascism on me. And that's what he screams as he leaves to go to the
Plugs is out.
Who's he
Plugs is
shouting
out
to?
there in the interviews telling people, no, when he did that sign with his mouth, that's actually an old Republic salute. You guys, it's not racist. I swear.
Yeah, the various news crews on this completely out of the way backwater planet that doesn't have any any of this
I
stuff
don't
at all.
remember them
I'm just
using that
assuming
when
this
the
is
Republic
general.
existed.
There's like one Sathari out there with a notebook writing it down with their little like news reporting hat. They've like got ink stains on their shirt.
That married couple that was here, and one of them was
Oh,
a
yeah.
Kubas.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that married couple. There
One
is
of
a
them was a
Kubas
Kubas.
on this planet actually.
How are they reacting to this news?
holiday
Let's
section is-
let's see. Let's roll the D100, shall we?
Oh god.
Do they believe that this
Oh,
is
they are.
just a
They're
regular
really
salute?
on board with this.
See? It's an old Republic.
Okay.
It's just
They-
an old Republic.
They
sign.
are.
There's
They,
nothing
they look
weird.
around and they see the good that the Chrome Humbler is done here, and with help, of course, but also mainly the Chrome Humbler because he stands out. You know, he's very shiny. He's the one that everyone can see. And so, you know, they're like, you know what? Oh, you can't kind of overhear their conversation. They're like, we should tell people about the good that the Chrome Humbler has done here. And in my imaginary
God.
rehabilitating crusty point scale, which I'm creating, you have gained 1 point.
Yeah.
Ooh.
1 point to redemption.
That's basically you two have your force like morality meters. Krusty has PR rehabilitation meter.
I'm working so hard to keep that PR up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and
My
it's like
force might be
very
going down,
bizarre.
but that PR, I'm working so hard.
Yeah.
I've heard I'm in credit now. I've heard I'm somewhat in credit for my good deeds for the Kubas.
I don't know where you heard that, but it's not.
Yeah,
true.
that seems like a bit of a stretch.
Maybe
hamper.
Plugs has been telling you that.
What of the hamper?
Oh.
Didn't that?
Yes,
oh
I'm-
no! Didn't that get destroyed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that blew up when
That got
we were
shot-
fighting.
Yeah, that got shot by the Imperials.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Well, that
tank
wasn't
never
me.
got to them.
It was the
Yeah.
thought that counts.
I think it was also your old name, so it's fine. It's fine.
Hmm.
You're a new person now, okay? Whoever this Iron Patriot was, we don't need to worry about that.
He was a genius of his time.
Let's just keep
Of
the
his
mentions
time.
of the. Let's just keep the mentions of the Iron Patriot to a minimum when we're talking to the press, okay?
Okay. I guess I have to Chrome humble myself.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes,
And
but
anyone who
crumble
mentions
yourself.
my sordid past.
Hmm. Right. Shall we go?
Bear that in mind. So, as you're leaving, the Imperials are still here. They have obviously popped out of their house, having heard all the commotion that was going on. They didn't have time to leave between learning that the rebels weren't here and
Yeah.
you immediately
a massive resistance.
yeah, a massive resistance
yeah.
appears.
Well, they know, but they knew the
but they know it's
resistance
against
had
the Reap.
guns. Yeah.
They know it's not
Yeah.
like rebels.
They
They know
don't
it's a
care.
resistance. It's completely
Exactly.
different. But they obviously have taken an interest, and as they march,
They're
through-
helping. They're supporting the local coup, obviously.
They're more like interested in what the fuck just happened here. But you know, they're just
People
marching
rebelling,
about-
not against us.
Yeah, exactly. What
Yeah,
are
they're
you
happy
doing?
about that.
They're bewildered.
Yeah, they're a bit. Yeah, there's certainly a bewilderment to them. But they're maintaining a stoic facade. And yeah, they march through. They obviously approach the leaders of the families, and I guess what? Sorry, what have you done with the Reeve? I'm kind of confused. He's in a straitjacket. You've marched him out. You've handed him
Yes.
over to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Imperials get involved in their discussions.
Yeah, I think we
But-
stay away.
Yeah.
We're done here.
Yeah.
We got what we wanted.
Okay.
We got
Yep.
our stuff, right? We got the crystal or whatever that we came
Yes.
from.
Yes.
right?
You looted the Reeves house. I think I went through this before.
And we
You
got the
looted his
holocron.
house.
I think he told us where it was or something.
Yeah, you
anyway.
got all your stuff
we
back.
got all our stuff
you
back.
have a new Kyber crystal.
Yeah.
And I think there's some money that you'd meant to have added to yourselves as well. I think it's about 1,500 credits between you. Not each.
Between.
Yes, between. To
I think you mean
who found it in
on
the
my
safe is the question.
I can handle the money, of course.
Yeah, you are the manager after all.
Exactly.
Yes.
How much was
PR
that?
is expensive after all. Good
Yes,
PR.
of course.
1,500.
Don't you already have plenty of money?
No,
You
no, I'm
never
running a
spend
bit
it, right?
dry.
Since when?
Since-
The gift, all the
Where did it all
gift
go?
baskets and stuff, they cost quite a bit. You know, it racks up a bit.
Since
Yeah.
when has Plugs ever had enough money?
Oh yeah, yeah. Gren
Don't know
remained
what
on
you
the
mean.
starting
Yeah.
screen. Gren has taken up a job with the people who offered him a job, the Elshar family. He will be getting involved with them. He's staying behind. Said to give some noble speech about like, oh, I can really help rebuild here, blah blah blah. And you lot fuck off, because you don't give a shit about that. Gren, he was too good for us. Moment of silence. All right, that's enough.
Anyway, Krusty, you have a fight coming up. Remember?
Which one?
Well, I planned a fight with this Kubaz. I don't remember his name, but he's not that big of a fighter. He's not that well known, but
And what's
perhaps-
the point? We're here to
Well,
make money and
yes.
adulation.
Today is
Krusty, you
not
have
the
to-
day
you
for
have to
saying
listen
what's
to
the
me."
point, okay?
You have to listen to me. This fight, this is important, okay? We have to rebuild your image. We have to
Yes.
get back up, work our way back up the ranks from zero. We cannot just have the same popularity as we had before.
I suppose.
And this is good. This is a Kubas. You can
Oh,
prove
yeah,
to the world that you are a different person. If they,
Yeah, you're right.
You are a different person, obviously. This is
Yeah,
not
I-
the same person.
I crushed the last Kubaz I had to fight. And this should be easy.
No, you okay?
Show people
We
that I'm
might
even
want to.
stronger now. Now that I have
Yes,
humbled myself.
Okay, but I imagine that Cross is like walking off, and Plug is like, wait, but like running after. The Plug's and Cross is like not listening at all.
Sure. Is
Yeah,
that,
no, this is a great idea, Plugs. Yeah, I can show them that now I've humbled myself and I've reflected upon my past transgressions that I am even stronger. And that they're even more insignificant. Wasn't even
right,
worthy of
yeah,
my
About that,
my offensive
think-
tongue wagging.
That was the point.
yes, I'm sure it's fine. Just as long as you're respectful. Yeah, don't do that kind of. You should try not to do that.
Well, you see, last time it was. I do respect the peoples. I just don't respect the weak. It was
Okay.
low hanging fruit. I realise my mistakes now, Plugs. I realise them.
I'm looking for Grego to record this because this is like great PR.
Grego is in town.
Where is he? He's probably like in orbit still, right? Because he was flying around or
I
something.
don't think
know
no,
what
he
was
landed.
doing.
I think did he take off immediately again? I can't remember.
We weren't using him in the fight, so I
No.
assume he, to
I
be
guess,
safe.
yeah, I guess he
was
flew
just-
back to the ship.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
shame.
Can we land here yet?
No, no, you still have to wander off. I'm just going to ask: is there
Just-
anything else you want to do on this planet/city?
God no! Get me out of this backwater
You
shithole.
leave a day,
Yeah,
half
no,
a day
we leave
passes as you
instantly.
walk back to your ship, and then on you get, and off you fly into the universe with total freedom once more.
With the wind at our backs, if
Yeah.
there were any
Yeah,
in space.
if there were. if there were.
The spaceman.
Solar winds.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Everywhere.
The magnetic storms at our back.
Yeah, it's very comforting for you. Yep. Okay, so this fight that you've got coming up then.
Yeah.
So, what... Are we saying that it's still on like 2 days' time or something? Because that gives you enough time to prep, I guess.
No, I assume. Okay, I remember specifically saying like you have a fight in a week
Okay.
at some point. I don't know when that was. But that was like a couple of days ago. So let's say we've got like 4 or 5 days or something like
Okay.
that. So we have
So,
some time.
There's going to be some
arrival.
time fuckery happening here then, in that case. Emma,
Mhm.
you will have spoken to the Holocron by now, but we'll do that chat when it's more relevant. Which means
Sure.
you have done all the stuff
I
with the
need time
Kyber
to-
Crystal and you have your lightsaber.
Yeah, anytime I make lightsaber anyways.
Yeah, you've had
Lightsaber.
time to do that. And so you have it. Congratulations, you've made your lightsaber.
I could probably craft something like that into my arm.
Oh my. Well,
laser?
if you do find another Kyber crystal, it might be a possibility.
Yeah, I'm sure I can.
I don't think a Kyber crystal should be in your hands, Krusty. I'm sorry.
Think of the great things we could create. Think of
Verona is in
the-
deep chat with the gatekeeper as you come and approach her with this. It's like, no, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yes, I don't think that's wise.
One of
Oh, but think of the PR and like just like sketched out like a poster of like Krusty with like a lightsaber middle finger or some shit.
yeah, and it is notoriously a great time for PR as a Jedi. So you know, it's
Yeah.
looking good.
Yeah. Everyone
They,
loves it.
I envisage like claws, like Wolverine claws, but made with lightsabers instead of adamantium blades.
I kind of love that. Yeah.
You're gonna need a lot of crystals.
Think. Oh, we
It's
just
only
break.
the
No, we could
three.
just break that one.
Wait, it is
Like
just.
that one.
Split it. Yeah,
Whoa.
you
Let's split
can
it.
have one. You can
Yeah.
have one like in the fist, and it gets split into the 3 different beams.
This is
sense.
literally just a
It's like Kylo
continuation of
Ren's
your
lightsaber.
Infinity
Oh, yeah.
Gauntlet. It's
yeah, it's just you can see the gem here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
well, you don't have
I
enough
like it.
Kyber crystals
I'm
for that,
into it.
Well,
unfortunately.
where can I get some?
There-
Does anyone know? Hey, where did you get that Kyber crystal from, Verona? Where can we get some of them? Plugs, write this down. You could do this. Is going to be
This
great
is the
PR.
whole point why we went to this planet.
That's why
Remember
we
the ghost? He's telling us about finding these crystals.
Then there was only one.
Yes, the others are on some other planets, but we can't. We have your fight
Oh.
coming up. We don't have time.
Well,
That's why we're going to Ryloth right now.
Well,
But afterwards,
in
we
the
can go
direction of the
get the
person
other
I have to-
ones.
point me in the direction of the person whose legs I have to break, so I can get myself a Kyber crystal and make some Wolverine-style gauntlets.
What is a Wolverine?
Well, I saw there was this great presentation. I think it was called the Z-Men. It was one of those weird Richard Hardwood films, shorts. Crazy. I wonder where he gets all these ideas.
It was
from.
actually called the
Yeah.
Hard Men, by the way.
Oh, the Hard Men. Sorry.
H-Man.
H-Men.
H-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the H-Men. Anyway, I remember
Are they
watching
opposed
it
to
when
the
I was younger.
Amen?
The Amen. I think that's isn't that part of the religion that he also brought back?
Yes.
One of the multiple religions he brought back, yes.
Yeah.
The
Arguably the worst one.
neo-Catholics.
Yeah, and honestly, if you want to see true evil, get reading into that. Never mind the Sith. Yes,
Yes.
yeah, of course. Senator Palpatine is. Do we know about Senator Palpatine at this point?
No,
We probably-
no, I just
Yeah,
imagine
he's-
like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he must.
Well,
be
he's not. He's the emperor now.
Oh, he's the emperor.
I
Yeah, I
just-
mean, you think the emperor's bad? Wait till you hear about the Pope.
No, I just imagine the Pope with a lightsaber.
That is just basically like.
Yeah, imagine Emperor Palpatine and the Pope facing off. Pope Francis
It's just
facing
Palpatine
off.
with a fucking mitre.
Oh no,
He
then
uses-
Palpatine.
well, I
guess he doesn't have a
mitre,
mitre,
he
like
uses
a
a
little hand.
Christianity.
He uses like an infuser, you know, one of those sensors that's like just billowing smoke all the time.
Yeah.
It's,
In this
It's that,
universe,
but
did
it's a
Palpatine
lightsaber.
become the Pope?
No,
Yeah,
this
that's a
is
good
separate
question.
thing. This is a different thing.
Who's the
Besides-
Pope in
the-
this?
Besides, I would
universe?
weren't like the Catholicism wasn't that military ranks in the Sathari army or the Geonosian army, not because they were like
Oh, yeah.
cardinals
Was it?
or whatever.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
Cardinals.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know
right,
if we
right.
fully reintroduced Catholicism to the universe.
Well, I
Just that
thought we
the
did.
only in that the Sathari were
To some
using them as
extent.
military ranks, I think.
I like.
Yeah, but it was Cardinals because they were birds as well, right?
Yeah,
I
that was
remember.
the
Yeah,
joke.
and they were
Right.
Catholic.
There's always
And they were
multiple
Catholic.
levels to me reintroducing something here, okay? I don't just
Mhm.
throw in Catholicism.
Sure.
Yeah.
You didn't even know it was a bird until I said it at the time.
Yeah, it was your idea.
It's
But see, if we
yeah,
follow
so it's
this
my
train of
joke,
thought,
not yours.
Okay, fair enough.
eventually we can fight like Catholic cardinals with lightsabers and force powers. It'd be cool.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
sure.
a really good idea.
Let me
I-
add it to this
I mean-
session. Shall we make
Nobody's
that the
ever said
second
that
part of
sentence.
this, you know? We'll scrap both the ideas I had and we'll just do the fight and then you fight Catholicism for the rest of it.
Can this entire campaign turn into us fighting the Catholic
Catholic.
Church in Star Wars?
I'll see what I can do.
Vanquishing true
Fighting-
evil, and we have to join
fighting
forces
the
with
neo-Catholics.
We have to join forces with the Sith.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, join forces to fight true
Cato
evil.
Nymordia has been renamed to Catholic Nymordia.
Yes.
You have to overturn it.
Oh, it's actually great. Damn, there's a story there.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, it's
There
untold.
is
It's right
something more
itself.
powerful than even the Sith.
Anyway, enough of this. Enough of this ridiculousness. I watched the H-Men when I was younger, and I wondered how I could create those things that man had with the blades. But obviously, blades are fickle; they blunt. And what we need is a high-powered, intense light, much like a lightsaber or a laser. And I wondered how I could fit that into my gauntlet, and I think I know how.
Well, if you find another crystal, I'm sure you can have it.
You do still
Excellent.
have the red lightsaber from what's his face?
I guess we got that back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how interesting.
Now, of course, I realise that this is a very difficult undertaking that I'm looking to go with centuries, millennia of not just technological and scientific advancement to create, but also a lot of mumbo jumbo,
Yeah,
a
definitely.
load of bullshit. So I know that I wouldn't, necessarily be able to straight away do this, but given time and a lot of luck, maybe.
I don't know if you should be using such an evil crystal, Krusty.
What is the worst that could happen?
Thank you, Plug. I mean, look, I'm the humbler. If anyone was to humble such evil, then surely it would
I
be me.
fear-
There's no such thing as an evil crystal. It is just a rock.
It's superstition.
I
Again,
fear
exactly.
that if you were to use such a thing, the Iron Patriot would return.
Oh.
Gatekeeper is still there.
Might
and he
not
says,
be great PR.
I do not know this Iron Patriot, but this crystal, even in the hands of a Jedi, would cause them to feel, well, they would not be themselves. The anger they would feel would be difficult to contain. For you to build this into your mechanical limbs and have it permanently attached to you, that sounds even more dangerous. And I am frankly terrified of what you may become.
So you're
what you may
saying he
become
wouldn't be
even
himself
more.
anymore?
It's a very
He sounds like a positive.
an interesting thing you say, and it brings me back to when I watched the H-Men. And there was this this one character called the Bulk, and he was very much the same. He could barely contain his anger, and it would change him as a person. And he was good. He was good on the inside, and that's what mattered. No matter how evil his outside appeared, much like my persona in PR as the Iron Patriot, As long as I knew inside I was good old Krusty. Or Mo Alley. I should be called. Some way. Maybe that's the key. Maybe it will be good for me in the long run, actually, gatekeeper.
But I think I saw in the movie Hard Vengeance.
What? You have seen movies? They had those back then?
Yeah, this one came out quite some time ago. Sorry.
Oh my god.
We were watching it in here earlier before you came in. I was showing the movie to him. You know, while you're building a lightsaber, you hang out with your ghost friend and watch movies.
Yes, yes, I saw it not long ago. Yes, Hard Vengeance. Fuck me. But didn't the Bulk hide himself away from people in order to not be evil around them? Because he couldn't contain it. And then that evil guy, Loki, just
Loki.
he's just a guy. He's just literally a guy.
Fucking blokey.
Yeah, just a guy.
I hate
Didn't he
blokey.
exploit the Bulk by?
Why are you laughing? I don't understand what's so funny about all of these.
Yes, you're right. A great manipulator. Always talking, always saying, have some ulterior motive in the shadows. No, I do remember now. You're reminding me. Sounds awfully familiar.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes.
I don't understand how
want-
this is useful to us at all.
You don't want to fall under the influence of a blokey, right?
I don't know. The idea of a blokey might be good, actually.
Well, just, unrelated question, but where is this lightsaber, Verona? Where are you keeping it? The old one, the broken one.
I'm not sure if I should tell you.
Oh, it's just so, because we're obviously not going to do it. It's clear there are dangers. I'm just wondering, where are you keeping it so I can avoid using it?
Well,
Wow.
unless you're going through my things, then I don't think you'd find it.
Which are where, precisely? Anyway.
Bro, just sort of glare at plugs.
I think we have like a wipe at that point, and it just
Sure,
goes
yeah.
us arriving on
I'm
Rylon.
just gonna take my hoodie off real quick, and then
I realize that I'm probably not going to be able to use this in the upcoming fight anyway, because we're not looking to murder
Oh my god.
the Kubas with a red lightsaber. It's probably.
I think.
Yeah.
I think after the after that conversation, Plugs and Krusty do have like a little we can figure something out. Perhaps I'm sure we'll figure something out. It will be fine.
yeah,
Don't worry.
mechanically you can do it. Just to be clear, it's just whether you want to RP you're doing it or not. Anyway, you arrive in orbit above Ryloth. The fight, we were talking before we began the stream about how this one was going to be arranged. Is this the 0G fight, or is this, again,
Zero
Ryloth
G.
on the planet in a ring as per normal, only more of a wrestling vibe?
I think
It'd be cool if we went to a space station.
I do
Zero G,
like
yeah.
the idea of it being on a like 0G space station, but like it could be 0G on the planet as well, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
just the arena. I
It is
think
Kevin
it should be
Conroy.
0G because I think that's cool, and I think that would add an extra fun layer to it.
Mhm.
But it doesn't have to be like in space per se.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it then. We'll go to the city of Nabat again, because That's the
Makes
one I have
sense.
notes for. And yeah, you'll return there. The usual landing procedures apply. Plugs, this is where you get to make your piloting rolls.
Oh,
There's an
is it
average...
planetary?
No, it's a spaceship.
landing?
Though.
Oh shit.
Yep. Average, 2
Average,
purple.
right?
Yep. Fantastic.
We're all good.
You land. There's a bit of threat on there, so it's a little bit shaky, and the others
It's a bit
do
windy.
notice. But you land in the perfect place in the end. With that,
I always do.
you have arrived upon Nabat. Let me just see if I have the name of a cantina there that we can use as the menu. I don't think I actually do.
Well, we do know the location of the resistance base or whatever
Yes.
that thing was, right?
Yes, you know that, but why would the fight be held there? That's...
Oh yeah, that's not where we're having to fight. But I'm assuming we'll just, it's because it's still a couple days until
Mhm.
The fight, right? So we'll probably just I assume we'd be going there.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. You head there. It's through some of the Undercity. You head down the usual tunnels. You remember the way, I'm hoping, and therefore, well, I'm telling you, you do. Do you remember the way? You get there. You perform the secret knock on the door. One of their various Midlands Twi'leks opens the hatch and says, "Hello.
That's enough.
Oh, you're back. Please come in. You're actually in very good time to be here." And in you go.
Yes, we have about 3 more days until the fight.
What? What fight?
Oh, the fight? Where, Krusty's having a fight.
Oh,
The guys that just left.
I see. Yeah.
He's just-
Where did he go? did he suddenly realize
he's-
that you forgot to do the PR?
No, he obviously had to. He's been needing the toilet for the entire time we left the ship, and I told him to go on the ship, but then he didn't, and then on the way here, so that's why he just ran inside really quickly.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But as a fight, it's add insert a location.
I don't have the name of a cantina to hand, so you can make it up if you want.
I have no
funny
idea.
name.
I have no fucking clue. I was looking at Kuba's names.
what,
for
let's call
see
it-
what the guy's name would be.
Let's
but
call
I
it
don't know.
Duba's Bar, okay? And it's owned
Oh,
by
no.
Duba Dan. There you
Oh
go.
no.
Because
Okay.
he established himself. So yeah, Jamoki can now hear us again, so we'll go through that.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah, so I've just decided so the fight is being held at Duba's Bar, which is the bar of Duba Dan, who really established himself as a rave connoisseur during that party you had in New Mean, where his wheelchair was malfunctioning and he could only go in circles very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I forgot about him. Amazing.
so he has now built an image off that. The logo of his bar is just a man in a wheelchair spinning, going with like whooshing lines around it where he's spinning.
Aw.
And
We
he
did
built
this for
an
him.
image of that. It's
That's great.
he has a podcast now.
Oh no.
Wow.
Wait, is this the kind of place we want to start if we want to build a good image for Krusty?
Starting a cryptocurrency.
You have heard talk of Duba coin, but
Oh god.
but it hasn't really gone anywhere yet. It's just something he seems to have in his mind.
Got his followers investing.
Yeah, and maybe a little. But yeah, Duba's Bar is where the fight is set to be held. As you walk in, though, to the underground hideout of the movement within Nabat, Buraban approaches you. My friends! It's been so long! I haven't seen you since you destroyed Thweek!
Yes.
Yes.
There wasn't much left of him, was there?
No, the way that you finished the fight and then everyone just piled in and removed his arms and legs was, I must say, I wasn't expecting it. But
Well,
No.
you always get what you pay for when you come watch a show with us, I guess.
Indeed. Well, and I've been telling my guards all about the fight you've got coming up in a few days. Don't you worry about that, Krusty. Not
Okay.
one of them here
Oh.
doesn't know about it.
Oh, excellent.
uh,
Excellent. I expect them all to be ringside and cheering on the Chrome Humbler.
oh, well, we weren't able to quite afford the ringside seats, so who knows who's going to be in those? I'm afraid the plugs didn't offer us a friend's discount for some reason.
Oh, I look at Krusty, like, do we want to give them, like, in my eyes, I'm like, do we want to give them a friend's discount, or...
Sure. Well, they're not Kubazes.
Oh. Oh,
Maybe
God.
we should
Yes,
give-
I must have,
Again as well.
I must have forgotten. I was, obviously you get a friend's discount.
And don't forget the folks that were on holiday, on their honeymoon on Quolus. Send them see if maybe they'll want, after the
Yes,
holiday.
well, that
You
was
just
in
brought
the
them back with you on your ship. Like,
that was in the gift basket, but you know, well, it is what
Get
it
them
is.
ringside seats there. Trust me. I think that could really help with the PR. We've got something good going with them.
Yes, I mean, they have, I'm sure they'll show up. I'm sure they'll be here. We have spaces reserved for them. I'm sure we'll have spaces reserved for anyone, to be honest.
What do you mean? Is this? I thought this was selling out. Was this not sell out?
No, we are
sell-out-
selling out.
A
Well,
sell out card. Who else
yes,
is on the card?
Yeah. So about that, it's mostly you, which is good, right? People like you. Oh, we want them
Well,
to
yeah.
like you, I suppose.
Naturally,
Of course, your opponent.
it wouldn't be much of a fight without them.
Yes. It's those two.
And
Yeah, exactly.
but why don't you and Verona hop in the ring?
Oh, no,
Go
I
a few
can.
rounds.
Oh, I
I
don't.
I don't
just
think
know
we
it's gonna
could.
be wise.
Yes.
No, it would be great. Think about it. It'd be fantastic.
Now I have been thinking, and I turn back to this is Buraban, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I turn back to Buraban. Like, was Buraban the one who was in our car when we were driving and
Yeah.
yeah,
he's the
to
useless
the
one
post?
Yeah.
Okay.
who can't repair a
I-
car to save his life, literally.
Do you remember that location where our speeder got flipped?
Yes.
You remember the creature there?
It's funny you should mention that. Fuck's sake. It seems that Gary has been roaming outside of his territory a bit recently.
Oh,
Oh,
Cinema.
He's been interfering with you fucking prick. He's been interfering with our...
I'm ruining the other part as well. I love it.
Well, what was your
Great.
plan for Gary?
Well, if we need any more excitement at this event,
oh my!
we could have. I'm sure Gally can fit through some doors.
that's a great idea. Yes, Verona, and maybe even you, Plugs. Both you
Well-
could fight. You guys could fight Gary again. I'm sure you'd step in the ring with Gary.
What?
Yes, why don't you? I think this is a perfect idea. Well, how about you and Verona, Buravan? You two fight Gary.
But
Yeah, what do you say, Verona? You'd love that. Really
Yeah.
test some of your skills.
what's your plan here for Gary? It's a very
we
hostile
lead him-
creature.
Yes, we'll lead him into the arena, which obviously we're having it in this
In the
0G
middle of the
arena,
mass,
so it would be
yes.
perfect. Yes, exactly. Now, obviously, the bar we're going to, it is quite at a, it's quite an open air bar because it has this entire open arena, right? So I'm sure we can somehow hot drop Gary into the arena.
Try.
I'll be honest, Blaze, even I'm not sure how we're going to hot drop Gary into it.
Krusty, I need you to
Gary
start
up?
working on a class system for our ship right now.
What about corralling him? We've got speeders.
Yes, but we have to get him inside the arena.
I don't.
Corral him through the main doors.
I don't
Through
think
the
you can
through the
herd
city.
Herd him, yeah.
Gary with speeders. Instead, he's going to run after them to try
think-
and kill people.
Exactly. And then the speeders can go in through the main door, and he'll be chasing. Bloodthirsty Gary will be chasing the speeders for his next meal. And then we close the doors behind Gary, and like a bull to red cloth, whoever's waiting in that arena's fire him. Probably you, Verona. It's gonna be great, by the way.
I kind of love this idea because it does mean I get to drive. I get the pilot. I kind of love it.
We're gonna need.
You know what?
We're gonna need a great getaway driver because you're gonna have a very
God,
angry.
don't you worry, I'm
angry
pretty
light
good.
bulb.
My ears perk up. I push Burban to the side.
Whoa.
A getaway driver, you say? Oh, the good old days.
This is great.
I can do it.
We're going to need somebody who's extremely I mean, look, we don't have. Gary was pretty nasty when we first encountered him, and I'm not playing. I can't get in the ring with Gary because I'm going to be fighting a deadly Kubaz afterwards. So it's going to be down to one of you guys.
Yeah.
Verona.
I will lead.
It's so
I will lead
comparable.
Gary. It's so comparable. I will lead Gary into the ring. Verona, you will fight him, and then Krusty, you can fight the Kubans.
Yeah, that'll be, and obviously that's the highlight of this card is when I fight the
How strong is
bad.
Gary?
I'm thinking it's more of a trap. People will be excited to see the fight with Gary, and then they won't be able to leave, and they'll have to watch your fight, so they'll know who you are.
I
There you go.
don't know if I can beat
There
Gary.
is basically no chance of you beating
No, no.
Gary. It's not
I
impossible.
need you to right now
With
get
that,
your stat.
dude.
No, but he'll be in he'll be in 0G. He'll be, uncoordinated. Verona has days to practice in 0G right now.
Of course. Okay.
Verona has days to practice in 0G right now. We can put in some traps in the arena. This is fine. We can figure it
Don't know
out.
if
Come on
this is
now.
a good idea.
You said you wanted some off the rails insane filler episode.
Oh, well, we
Oh,
got
I've
it.
got
Let
it.
me pull up Gary's stats again.
I don't remember.
So what was the
Gary's
issue with
stats
what was
were.
Gary actually doing? What's the issue?
Well, Buraban picks
What is
himself up
Gary?
off the floor. Well, Gary has started roaming outside of his cave a bit more. And as you know, our shortest transport links between here and New Mean pass by his cave. Normally we go around it, but with Gary expanding where he's fit to roam, our transport links between these two settlements is getting rather perilous. We have lost a few already at the hands of, or tentacles of Gary.
I feel like this is the perfect solution.
I have a great idea. Maybe I don't have to fight a Kubaz at all. Maybe I save a load of the Kubaz in the stanza expecting me to fight a Kubaz from Gary.
Are you saying we make it look like Gary came there of his own accord, and you have
Yeah.
to save everyone?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love this. Is a great idea. This would be a perfect PR stunt.
And we can get
Oh,
make sure the
Krusty, you're a
photographer's
genius.
in position with me shielding
we'll-
a young Kubaz
we'll make sure
child,
that-
maybe.
Yeah, I'll have to find a Kubas child to fly in, but I'm sure we'll figure that out.
I mean, they're all pretty small anyway, so we could probably just make it up. You can get just get a short one.
I don't. Yeah, leave that to me.
You saw how the Kubaz. All right, Verona, you won't be on your own fighting Gary. I'll help you a little bit.
A little bit.
Great.
And perhaps this new Kubas wrestler that you were supposed to be fighting can be helping you as well.
Yeah,
Because
maybe
obviously
he's
he'll be defending for his life, and then you'll be
Well,
seen
well-
fighting together.
alongside each other,
Exactly.
and we can make sure we get a shot and buy some oil. Because I'll have to oil up my hand. We get the shot. Of
We've bought oil already. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
So,
Because we can oil up and we can get a shot of us.
Oh, you meant
know,
for your hand.
fighting.
Oh.
Well, for my arm, my entire arm, so we can get the, the shot of us embracing each other as comrades, and that will go really well. That'll be viral.
Yes.
This is really good plugs, good PR.
Full on
so
violence.
you want to put innocent people in peril to then
Yes.
save them for your own PR?
Yes, that's exactly what I want to do.
Yes, see, you get it, Verona. Perfect. Let's
Yes.
get on it.
I'm glad we're all on the same page then.
I mean, this
We're at the
does
dark
seem to
side.
get Gary out of our way.
See, it's perfect. It's two, what the fuck are those? 2 plugs, 1 stone.
And you
Exactly.
know, we were thinking of sending you and a small army to take him down, but if you think you can do it on your own, then that's
Final
fine.
episode of Star Wars.
Well, maybe the army could be with us here in. Maybe they're waiting, lying in wait.
Well, yes, they can. We don't have to kill. You don't have to personally kill Gary. You have to hold them off until the army arrives.
That's
So
it.
you just, have sure the army is here. They just have to wait a couple of minutes so that there's a bit of a battle, and Krusty can hold them off a bit, and then you swoop in and.
You want the small army in the stands, just ready to pull out their guns.
This is why I'm out. Maybe you should give us those good seeds.
Oh, that's a good
Yes.
idea.
This
Yeah,
is a
and
good
let them come
idea.
in armed. Let everybody come in armed.
Yeah.
We'll let everyone come in armed.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Do you want this to be like a team building exercise for the whole town?
It's
Everybody
great.
shoots
I like the
Gary.
idea that you have bouncers on the door, like, let me search
If you
Have
don't,
have you
it's
got a
exactly
gun?
like that
And it's
fucking
like,
party.
where's your gun? You're
Yeah.
down
We've
there
literally
without a
done this
gun.
bit before. We've literally done this bit before.
Oh yeah, the
A
fucking-
reverse, where you have to have a blaster to come in.
Yeah, we've done this bit at fucking the party on Geonosis,
Good,
remember?
we're consistent.
Yeah, that's good.
We're
That's good.
consistent. Yeah,
Oh my god.
It's actually perfect.
Okay. I think in the
Sure.
following days, what we do...
we'll get some spare blasters for anyone who comes in without one.
That's a great idea.
Perfect. I'm sure that cannot come back to bite us in the ass in any way.
Perhaps we could have some traps in the ring. Maybe we could rig the ring. To
Yes, yes.
Harry,
Now this seems like this seems like something you should get on.
we
Custy.
could do that.
You build the arena. You make sure everything in the arena is ready for the fight. Verona, you go practice in 0G combat, just in case. And I will make some calls to make sure there are plenty of Kubas here to see. And
Yes.
save.
So this is basically ideal. Verona, I hate to do this, but I may need to create the Wolverine lightsaber gauntlet in order to... It may be our only hope.
Just in case. As a final backup.
I'll let you think on it when Gary's bearing down on you. Think about how his snarling teeth could quite literally destroy your existence in one fell swoop. Literal seconds. Your entire potential destiny gone. And then remember how maybe I could save you if I had lightsaber gauntlet. Something to think about.
I'll consult with the ghost.
Krusty, in the meantime, is building everything he needs for this to work. It just has an
needs to
opening
put it
the
in.
Just
printer.
needs to put in the gem, yeah. Just needs to slot it in. Oh my god.
Now we're going to have to work on something in the arena. I'm thinking snares. Snares might help. We can stop it moving around. We need to pin it down.
Just
Yeah.
to remind everyone as to the size of a Gary.
Yeah.
I'll
see, sure.
Is the image link from its stat page.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a big thing.
I don't see the issue.
Oh, yeah,
It'll make for good TV, won't it?
Oh my god.
Well, essentially, what you're saying here is that this is great because this is a whole chunk of the arena I don't need to build to fit him in. That's a hole in. That's the west wing I can leave open so that it can fit.
True. You can make the crowd look
Exactly.
more busy by putting. No, you can't sit over there.
I don't recommend it.
Well, we can sit some people there if we really have to.
Yeah, maybe we should have some collateral.
Those are the
damage
cheap seats.
just to prove that it is danger that they're in.
Exactly.
Do we have any Kuba?
No. We're definitely not putting any Kubas in there.
You're putting the couple over there, the married couple.
No. They specifically are on the opposite side.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe the Imperial officer and some of the troopers that we met on Prolapse.
Yeah, why not? I'll call them. I've got their number.
Extend an invitation.
It's true. You do have
You
their
do
number.
have their number.
I've got their number. I'll give them a call.
Are you gonna call them in on like a false sense of like why they're there?
No. I'll just say, hey, I think
There are
I
actually.
think there was really something between us. You should come to one of these.
There are
I
actually
think I'm
a
trying-
few people who don't like you, whose number you have.
Yeah, like the Merc from the first planet.
Just
And
can
I
call
would
the
also
Imperials and be like, oh, there's some
remind
rebels
you
in
The anti-plugs brigade.
of Double Denim, Levi Strauss, and
And of course the extended Trump family.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
they
we've heard
more
what
don't
happened
like
to
your
them
disguises.
recently. Yeah, they don't know anything about us.
George
But,
Jan,
it's just
Wilma
a
Wan,
nicety.
David Space, and Chris Farspace, who you met literally a week ago.
Yeah, on the first planet, the Mercs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, we could get them some seats.
David's face and Chris. We'll get all of them in. Anyone who I can contact.
And any of the, I mean, if they don't die, at the very least, they're going to help us take Gary down.
And
Are you just gonna call them all in like, hey, we found plugs. The target's here. Come get them.
Yeah, this is going to be a who's who.
Well, no.
of-
I'm just gonna be like, hey, this is happening, and they'll know I'm there. And if they don't like me, surely they'll come if they don't even.
well,
Even if they don't care about the event.
you lot do play George Jan, Wilma Wan, and Double Denim, so maybe you'd like to figure out whether they are going to turn up or not.
Who's who? I don't
I don't
remember. I
fucking
don't remember
remember.
this anymore at all.
I don't know.
I think I played Wilma Wan.
Yeah, makes sense. I think.
I don't think I played any of these characters. I think this was all.
Oh no,
for
yeah, you were just plugs. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just plugs.
Okay.
I
yeah,
don't think I ever talked to any of these people.
No, you spoke to them. You weren't. You didn't speak as them.
Did
I
I?
think. Yeah,
I think I played Double Denim.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I've got him here. Double Denim, Associate of Levi in Gene Therapy.
Gene therapy.
Yeah, Gene.
I forgot about gene therapy.
What?
I
What
love gene
great,
therapy.
like completely out of game. Like, actually, what a great name for a shop that sells cheese.
Yeah.
I actually can't believe that doesn't
Gene
exist.
therapy.
Welcome to Gene Therapy. How can we help you?
I'm sure it exists.
We looking for dungarees today, or just jaws?
That is actually next to them in my notes. I have Iron Patriot match happening in 2 weeks, possibly under a rebrand.
Oh, there you go. See?
So there we go.
Well, they already kind of know about it then.
They didn't know about it, but now that they do, Double Denim, Wilma Wan, are they coming?
Well, I don't know. Are they? Send out the call.
Are there?
Yeah.
Well,
Make
this
the
is
call.
this
Plug,
is for
make the call.
you and Emma to decide in your.
I think
fucking...
they should come.
Okay.
Yes.
What Matt is trying to
We can
say is
finally
he
have
wants
their
you to
return.
I
RP
want
them
you to
figuring
RP
out.
them
Yeah.
figuring out if they're coming
Yeah.
and what they're going to do when they get
Right.
there.
Okay.
Oh, I can't remember Double Denim's bloody instrument. But is he going to wear a pair of my jorts when he fights?
Something like that. Something like that.
Something like that.
Maybe.
Just unrelated, by the way. What size category would you say Gary is in sense of magnitude?
In sense of magnitude, Fucking massive, mate.
No, like what?
Yeah.
What? No, like what silhouette is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, he will have that as a stat.
Yeah.
Why is it not on the thing?
So we just need to work out if it's worth me setting up a turbo laser at the in the arena or not.
It's always worth doing that.
I'm worried that a turbo laser might go straight through Gary and take out the eastern stands. Or something.
No, that I'm sure nothing will go wrong. with that.
Was Gary an adult or a juvenile one?
Gary's an adult.
Oh, I think it might have been a good choice if you would have said juvenile.
No, you chose this.
I'm sure we can fight Gary. We can
I
figure
found
it out.
Gary's stat sheet.
Don't look.
Don't worry about that.
Don't look.
You
No, we
posted
don't need
that
to
so
worry
long
about
ago.
Yep. Yeah.
What size is he? What silhouette is he?
I'm just reading what they
Is there
mean.
a thing in this?
Because so 0 is like objects, 1 is like humanoid, 2 is like car, I think.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be 4.
Building.
Building, small building.
Yeah, silhouette 4.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because 3 is Oh no, it probably is 3 actually.
Yeah,
is
3 is
3.
like ship
three.
size.
Yeah. I misread that what someone had described it as before, but no, yeah, it'll be 3. Yes, because 5 starts at 50 meters long, which he isn't.
50
Yeah,
meters.
it's not
If he was
5.
if you said he was 50 meters long, I'd be completely revising what we plan to do.
We're not doing this anymore. Back it out. I wasn't
he
familiar with
fits.
Gary's game. Let's just get this sorted. What else we got here?
Gary's still huge.
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, an argument could be made for 4, but I think 3. Because the thing is, right, 3... what is this? 2 is anything a human could ride as a mount. Okay, and 3 is the range that can carry multiple passengers up to Starfighter size. But the thing is, right, Starfighter could be kind of small. Like, you could have a Starfighter that's size 2. So, like, we'll have him be the size
Yeah,
as,
but like generally, I think 3 makes
here's
sense.
a size for you.
right?
Clone transport ship. That's his size, and that's 3.
Yeah,
It's like
okay.
a little gunship.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll just spend 15 XP for absolutely no reason at all then.
This is not going to go well.
It's fine. This is a non-canonical.
Not reading his
episode
stats.
Oh my god.
Dear God.
Okay. Verona.
Verona, you're going to be going toe to toe with Gary. Is there anything maybe I could craft for you? Maybe some new limbs, just in case.
Yeah, get them ready.
Yeah, prepare some in advance, I think. Get some ready in advance.
Yeah, maybe like some a deflector shield or something that stops melee attacks.
I wonder if we could make a deflection. Oh yeah, don't forget to invite that gentleman whose droid we who's,
Like from
I think we
episode
stole
1.
from episode 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to invite him. He's probably
The guy from fucking Tatooine.
yeah.
No, I'm not calling it people from Tatooine. They're not important enough.
Whoa!
We need to get
do
some
I need to
core
start a
world
new
people
PR
for your
campaign?
promotion.
Vaughn is his name.
Oh, Vaughn, yeah.
Get a name. Oh.
Gonna have to start a new PR campaign to fix Plugs' PR. It's not looking good.
Listen,
Hated by people on
The im-
Tatooine.
the important people in this galaxy are in the central systems. You should know this by now, Krusty. If you want to get good PR, we have to make sure the core worlds like you.
It's not very progressive of you, Plugs.
I never said I was progressive. I only said I was trying to fix your PR.
I feel like it's who the person
I'm just
who's
after the
fixing my
money.
PR.
She doesn't believe any of this shit. She just needs to get you to stop
no.
saying it.
Exactly.
Damn. Yeah, you're out there flicking your tongue behind closed doors. At the coup.
Exactly. I just know when
What?
not to do it.
Wait, I thought you were one of the good ones, Plugs.
What does
But I
that
am,
mean?
of course.
One of the good Rhodians. Oh my god,
Yeah, what
the
does
Rhoda's
that,
on it
what
too.
does that mean? Oh no, we're all getting cancelled now. Oh,
Flicking your tongue
God.
behind closed doors. I can't believe this.
I am a little concerned about a ship-sized alien life form in an enclosed space and angry now.
Could you
I'm
not
sure.
get like some drugs to like make Gary sleepy or something?
I have some Rill and Neutron Pixie.
Some good contacts for.
Do you
maybe the
suppose we
strongest
could? I do have some good contacts here specifically. I think I might have bought some drugs here. I don't remember.
I think our best chance would be if Gary's not in the best fighting back.
We might be able to make. I might be able to acquire some chemical agents that could that you could incorporate into the traps, Krusty.
Perhaps.
We should
I was
be able
just
to help
thinking-
with that, yes. We are real
Excellent.
producers by trade, but we do have others.
There you go.
Well, what about that? So that would be great. I was just thinking, perhaps, maybe if I
Well,
could
have black market
incorporate
contacts.
some sort of. Do you remember when we locked down the ship in the port, starport, the Imperial ship, the shuttle?
To crush it.
No, just to stop it taking off.
Crushing it was by
Right.
accident, but you did
Yeah.
clamp a ship.
Oh, right.
When we
right.
clamped the ship. What if we could make
Yes.
something like that we could use to clamp Gary in the ring?
This is a good option.
Here's
And
the
it-
thing,
could-
though,
That
right?
would help.
We could make it seem as though it was only there for the arena's other uses and not specifically to save everyone so that they aren't onto our back.
Yeah, we don't
That's
need to worry
exactly
about
what I was
that.
going to say. Like,
We don't need to worry about that. I'm sure we can spin that afterwards.
we could have it so that the ring can be raised up and down by this clamp, and then
Yes.
make it. But its their actual purpose is for clamping Gary.
Yes.
Yes, perfect.
Yes. I will get right on that. I should really start working on a ring. I've got 3 days to build
Yes,
an
you've
arena.
got a lot to build: traps, a ring, a mechanical claw, and Wolverine gauntlet.
Maybe
And I'm going to get really high on neutron beams
Yeah.
while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have plenty of stuff to
Is there
have
anything
you
you could
survive
make
the
to help
fight,
me?
possibly as well.
Possibly. Excellent. Possibly. That's really, really encouraging.
Mhm, mhm.
Well, yeah, the neutron pixie and Rill, it helps you. You know, it gives you more strength, and the other one was like gets you over wounds, right? So
isn't Gary going to do like 50 wounds to me on his first strike?
I meant like get you over critical wounds. Like
Oh,
you
I
can
see.
ignore those.
Oh, well, that's probably very important versus a
Wait,
ship
one of them
sized alien.
increases your brawn.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, because we've got special brawn neutron pixie, not
Oh.
the usual neutron.
But that would be
pixie.
helpful.
Hmm. What are you going to do, Veronica? Because, I mean, you're the one that's going to be going mano a mano with this.
Well,
Well,
yes, you probably
I
shouldn't be using your lightsaber as well, because that would be too obvious in such a busy place.
And given that we've invited a load of Imperials here, it's probably not a great look.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Maybe we don't invite the Imperials. Remove that from the the roster
I
action.
forgot we invited.
Call them back. Call them back.
Holy
Call them
shit.
back. Cancel the meeting.
It was a drunk text. I don't think about you
we
ever.
need to
Don't
cancel
come.
I feel like the only way I could possibly take down something like that is with the lightsaber.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's so funny.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Excellent.
Okay. So
you either need to get them out of here and make sure Gary kills them first.
Oh yeah, well yeah, they're gonna be killed by Gary.
Give them the front row seats to Gary.
Yeah, that was the point.
Make sure they're in the west stands, the western stands. That's where I'm going to put the Gary-shaped door.
It's actually Gary shaped.
Completely Gary-shaped.
No.
You can only get
what
through it
I'm
if you
imagining
walk in a
is-
very specific way.
There's like a perfect place for the speeder to go through, but then the rest is like really flimsy wall that Gary can break through.
Right through. Oh,
Right.
And the stands are over
Yeah.
it, and so but Gary breaks through the stands.
And
it's
there's
just
like
made of paper.
there's confetti set up to like pop as well when he comes through.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
full on pyro.
We'll put a trap in those as well, just in case
In the
case those
confetti.
people aren't dead yet.
Yeah.
No, in the
Fireworks.
stands
Oh,
that
I
Gary
see.
goes through.
There's gonna be fireworks, flamethrowers, all kinds of pyro.
Yeah.
the flamethrowers are pointed at where the Imperial seats are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then-
Exactly.
Yes.
We've even
Just
got
in
like,
case.
and then that Richard Hardwood's favorite metal band that he's always promoting, Manstein. They're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
start
So-
playing.
He's a big fan, is he?
Big fan of Manstein.
And
Interesting.
this will help your PR because instead of fighting against the Kubas, you're fighting with the Kubas.
Exactly.
Against
Yes.
Gary.
Yes, this is
Yes.
it. Exactly.
It's
You're
perfect.
doing it.
Okay.
Okay. That's a plan.
Yeah,
and a
so we
half.
do all of that. Can we just skip to the fight now?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Sure.
I imagine there's some rolls I have to make.
There's
So-
gonna be some rolls.
To recap,
That was not serious.
yeah. So to recap, are you
Yeah.
inviting the Imperials?
Yes, and they're sitting on the stand.
Okay, so you text them
where
back
Gary's
again.
gonna go through. I lied. Please do come. I'm just chickening out.
Can you make a charm roll
my
against
God.
2 purple and a red for that?
Fucking hell.
Finally, I can use my charm.
You get a boost on this
And
from Pang as well.
I get a boost. Fuck!
Oh.
Wait, but I...
It's a
Oh.
failure with a triumph.
A failure with a triumph. That's interesting. Okay.
can't make it today. Well,
Can't make it today.
but
Let
can
me
we
send my
have them another
boyfriend.
time?
Slash, let me send my girlfriend instead, or something. I don't know.
no. Wait, so
no,
they are
there's a-
sending someone, but the failure is just that
No.
I'm not.
No, that's the thing. Though this is a triumph, so she's not coming.
No, but they're still a failure.
But the triumph means in this case that she's not coming, but someone better is coming.
The troops. She's letting the troops have a day of leave.
The fucking emperor's coming. No.
Don't say the emperor is coming. What do you mean the emperor is coming?
It's great.
We're not killing Palpatine in this one shot.
emperor's
What do you
coming.
mean?
Might.
We're leaving.
Gary might be
They're
able to.
sending Darth Vader.
No, tell you
to
what.
go-
The Sith Pope is coming, and he.
Oh my! I can't beat the Sith Pope and Gary.
No, we don't, he doesn't. Oh yeah, but we can't. No, he'll just die. It's fine.
Who do you want
He's
to
just-
turn up?
I kind of do want it to be Darth Vader because I think that would be really funny, but also
Oh my god!
I don't know how that
think-
would work.
I suspect that Gary isn't much of a match for Darth
No.
Vader.
Honestly, I think
Exactly.
it might be close.
It would help us.
I
It would help us.
think it might be close.
What are we doing if Darth Vader shows up? Though?
But we're killing both of them, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll just get both of them. We'll just get both of them. It'll be fine.
Let them fight each other. Let them weaken each other for a bit, and then when they're
Okay.
both on the last
Okay.
legs,
If Darth Vader's coming, Emma doesn't need to fight. It's
Darth
fine.
Vader isn't
He can
coming.
handle it.
What I'm gonna.
Darth Vader isn't coming.
Darth
It's not
Vader is not coming.
Oh, another rejection.
I
Oh.
think-
Do think we're ready for Darth?
Yeah, you texted. You texted Darth Vader. Like.
Yo, Dan,
It's fun.
I've got a proposition for you. You like fights, don't you?
Yeah, you just get a text
He was a
back.
big supporter of the Iron Patriot.
Yeah.
AI Patriot, yeah. Probably was.
Yeah, you get
Oh,
a
but
text
you
back
sent
saying
it.
what name is he fighting under.
Don't respond. It's a trap.
You
Send
said
no
it was
reply.
for the Chrome Humbler, and Darth Vader was like, "Oh, I only like the Iron Patriot. Sorry."
No.
Not a fan of the rebrand.
Shit.
I'm wondering if maybe we could get an Inquisitor sent. But
okay.
Oh my god.
I'm also wondering if
Okay.
we're now looking at, we're going away from something good for you to something worse for you.
This is
Yeah, I
what
feel like that might be worse.
Yeah. So yeah, we can have. She's not
I
coming,
don't know why.
but
Oh
a
my
different
gosh.
Imperial officer is coming. How about that?
Okay.
Oh,
That's
good.
fine.
a
If
new one.
anything, that's
New
I'm
voice.
fine with that.
Mhm.
I'm fine with that.
He'll have a security detail, I'm sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
A few stormtroopers for the grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing our
Oh
part.
my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay.
This, is so
This was supposed to
stupid.
be the filler episode. How's this happening?
The filler
This
episode
is
is
my
about to be a
favourite.
fucking highlight episode.
It's gonna be the best. Yeah, yeah. Fucking remember when we were saying they're gonna on the wiki it's gonna be like skip this episode? No, this is the one episode they point at people for.
Yeah. Yeah. The English language staff was finally given freedom to divert away from the manga, and this is what they came up. It's like the baseball episode of Dragon Ball Super, which is, it's the best episode. Anyway,
I'm sure it is. Oh my god.
When the
Okay.
filler's better than the main series.
So stupid.
Oh,
I'm
my-
really sorry you can't make it, Imperial Officer, but can we borrow the Death Star that you haven't finished building yet to just blow up an alien in an arena?
Can you set the Death Star to like 0.1% power, please?
To just hit this one fella.
okay, crew, set the Death Star to stun.
Stuns the entire planet
Yes.
population.
Damn, we could have actually gotten an aerial bombardment from like a Star Destroyer or something.
Oh my god, we
Honest-
could have. Shit.
Honestly, Gary could probably
Bomb
survive
the
being shot
entire
at
city.
by
Yeah,
our. Actually, that's an idea. Wait, you could fly the ship and just shoot Gary with like the ship guns.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, I totally could. No, but I need to be the one driving on the speeder.
Then get Grego
That's right.
to shoot the ship guns. Grego's good at that, right?
Okay, can Grego lift me?
How far?
Like,
Up into a lower orbit where our ship will be placed.
I don't think he can do that.
could you not
Maybe.
just park it outside?
I guess. Yeah, we'll just park it outside. There's a huge
Yeah.
fucking ship.
Yeah. Yeah, people are walking in. There's this ship on standby. There's like a crew frantically trying to get the guns tuned up. The shields are already active. It's like they're walking
wait,
in.
okay,
They see
is-
various like a small army was about 200 meters down the road, all just like getting loaded and all that.
Is the arena like in a very urban area, or is it like on the outskirts of town?
No, it's in the middle of town.
It's in the middle
Okay.
of town, of course.
I'm not sure where you'd park the ship. Just park it on the
How
roof.
long is it? How long is it to run to the ship from the arena?
Well, the middle of town is actually quite close, because if you remember the
Not a big
layout,
town.
Nabat was basically a city that is built upwards, and then there's the landing pad on the ground floor. The landing pads are kind of just all around that lowest area, and then you just go upwards. So you could get there quite quickly if you were to go vertically. It's more the case of running around, going down stairs and all that. So I'm sure you can work around that, though.
Can I? Oh.
Like those might
Hmm.
actually be weapons that could kill Gary.
How much is a jetpack?
You do have your rope gauntlet anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe I should look at actually spending all this money finally.
Yeah, I found out the other day, Jim, that Emma has like 1,000,000 fucking credits. Everyone's always saying like, "Oh, Plugs takes all the money," but Emma's fucking rich.
It's because you don't
That's
fucking
because
spend
you
it on
spend
anything.
it all. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the point of
Yeah.
money.
You got like the most high tech. You're basically a walking armory.
This is actually so good for you, Redux. There's a jetpack.
Okay.
Oh, and you haven't logged in on Twitch on my stream my OBS, so I need to send it in the actual thing.
Great.
So that's the jetpack. It's 4,500 credits. Notes
Oh,
on
but
it.
it's
A
too
jetpack
encumbered.
allows a person to function as a Silhouette 1, Speed 2, Handling 0, the System Strange Threshold 3 vehicle that can only operate in atmosphere and requires piloting planetary to operate.
Cinema.
Oh, kind of perfect for you, isn't it?
Cinema.
Oh my god, that's actually perfect for you.
Encumbrance 2, I'll
Yeah.
just drop some of my random shit. Who knows how much?
Yeah, haven't you got like
Um,
3 hard points or something on your armor?
No, sadly.
So-
Oh, does this need
Better
armor?
Armor I could buy.
No, this isn't a hard point thing.
It's a separate thing. Yeah, this doesn't. Yeah, I don't have hard points left anywhere, basically. Which is kind of sad. Okay. Well, I'll just drop. Who fucking knows? I don't know how much my things weigh.
Oh, there is
Oh,
actually a
it's-
personal deflector shield as an item.
Yeah, is that not literally
That's-
what Jack
what's
had?
I'd love to have that. That'd help against Gary. Yeah.
Sadly,
How much-
Trubisky's
Oh, I
still
can't
on,
afford this.
Quolas.
Well,
Can I get?
Krusty can make one, right?
Can I do a roll to see
Probably.
if I can get a jetpack at a lower price?
Yes, you may make a negotiation check because it is rare for T7, which is quite high. It is going to be against 4 purples.
What is it? Negotiation.
Yep.
Okay, because the thing is, I have black market contacts, which is when purchasing illegal goods may reduce your rarity by 1 per rank, increasing the base cost by 50% though. So that is that useful?
Not in this case. Jetpack is neither illegal and it would make it more expensive anyway.
Oh right, yeah, it's only illegal goods. That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Okay. Well, I likely won't be able to do it then. But how much was it? 4 purples?
Yeah. No, price is
that's
written.
what I thought. Verona Casti, I had an idea. I just need a little bit of money.
How much do you need, Plugs?
About 1,000 credits.
1,000 credits.
1,000.
Just a
1,000
little
credits.
bit.
I literally pay you for this.
Well, you haven't paid me recently.
Oh, I'm totally lying to you. Yeah, you can have 1,000 credits.
Oh, perfect.
No one knows how much money they have. It's great.
Oh,
I know how much money I have because I'm the only one who's ever fucking buying anything.
I had 7,500 credits.
Okay. Well, I now have 300 credits left.
So wait,
So-
why did you ask for 1,000 then? You should have 0 credits left.
Rounding up in it.
Classic.
Credits, or in 1,000 from me.
Classic plugs. I didn't want to go down to 0. That's terrible. Okay, well, I'm writing jetpack. I don't know what is my encumbrance stuff. What is I don't know what is
I
weighs
think
how
it's
much.
5
So I'm
plus
just gonna
4,
give.
plus any extra
Yeah, but I
bonus.
also have a backpack which gives me +4.
Yeah.
But no, my issue is I don't know how much my things weigh.
Oh,
And I didn't like it doesn't. I didn't write it down.
I
It's
see.
next to all the things. I know I am at 11 in total,
hmm
but I don't know how much to put away for the jetpack. Is what I'm trying to say.
Sure. So I think that the med pack and the grenade pack are 1 each. It will be mostly your armor and
my
guns.
blasters
So
will be
what?
quite heavy.
Yeah, if you look at what your weapons are.
I think my hand also is just like encumbrance for some fucking reason
Really? It shouldn't be.
because it's metal.
Oh,
I
unless you
think
maybe you put
so.
something extra on it as well.
No, just because it. I'm pretty sure just because it's.
If anything, a metal arm should increase the amount of encumbrance that you can have, though.
That's
because-
what I was thinking.
because it should be stronger than an organic.
Oh no, okay, they're not encumbrance. I was just wrong.
Mhm.
Seem to remember hard points increase encumbrance, like things on hard points, right?
Yeah, they can do. There are things that you can put on them to reduce them as well. Like you maybe don't need to drop something if you put something on your gear that increases something.
Well, then I'll need some more money.
Well, Krusty could maybe build something as well.
Sure. He's already busy.
Building a lot of stuff. I got
True.
building, but if it also saves me lending you another 1,500 credits, then yeah, I'll just make time.
Oh,
Krusty, I'm gonna say you
I
don't
only
have
needed the
time
1,000.
to build
okay.
anything else. You're building traps of unnamed disposition just so that they can pop up in the moment and you can say, yeah, we had a trap for that. You're building a claw.
Yep.
Are you building the ring? Someone's building the ring. Okay, you're building the ring, and you're building Wolverine gauntlets.
I mean,
so-
I'm not. The way I'm seeing it is I'm not the only person who's like physically building this stuff. I'm just the foreman.
Yeah. You're
And obviously
directing the building of the
hands
ring
as well.
and the claw while doing your own stuff.
A lot of these things are very basic.
It's because I've got fucking
basic,
armored
you know,
clothing.
They exist already. It's not like I'm inventing something new.
Of course.
For some of it, at least.
Except for the Wolverine gauntlets, of course.
Yeah. Oh, Wolverine. Yeah, I'm the only one literally the only being in this galaxy that can do that.
Yeah. Do you want to make a roll for that? By the way.
Probably.
That would be. This is going to be. I think impossible is the correct determining word for this.
Yeah.
So this is 5 purples.
Okay.
Versus mechanics. Ooh.
Actually, was pretty. I got unlucky there.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll get him next time.
Yeah, probably actually.
Does a deflector shield help against melee?
No.
No.
No, it's a different type of shield. Let me just check actually, because I suppose the attack, because the lilac, its melee attacks have short range rather than engaged range. But I think it still counts.
I think it's because of the speed of the thing hitting you. It's not like it's not very quick. It's not projectile. So
Yeah.
I
think
get one of these better armors.
There is plasteel. Surely there's some plasteel.
Oh yeah, it might just be armor. Like, I'm sure there's something. Tell you what, I need the toilet, and while people are doing a gear hunt...
There's some good armors, but most of them are restricted, so I don't know if I'd be able to get them or not.
You're saying you want to do a break?
Yeah, I think we'll do a little break for people to go to the toilet and do gear things.
Oh, I love it.
And we'll come back and do the other bits. So,
I like the standing vibe.
yeah.
Actually enjoying it.
It's
there we
nice.
go.
It works.
Okay, we will be right back.
See you soon, Star Wheaters.